أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم جعل الله الكعبة البيت الحرام قياما للناس والشهر الحرام والهدي والقلائد ذلك لتعلموا أن الله يعلم ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وأن الله بكل شيء عليم اعلموا أن الله شديد العقاب وأن الله غفور رحيم ما على الرسول إلا البلاغ والله يعلم ما تبدون وما تكتمون قل لا يستوي الخبيث والطيب ولو أعجبك كثرة الخبيث فاتقوا الله يا أولي الألباب لعلكم تفلحون صدق الله العظيم. In verse 97 of Surah Al-Ma'idah, 4 things Allah Ta'ala, the Quran Al-Kareem mentions regarding aman and security. That Allah Ta'ala has kept 4 things that in His universal laws, these things will attract aman, mercy, rahmah, peace. Allah Ta'ala has created it in such a way. جعل الله الكعبة البيت الحرام قياما للناس. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created or has made the Kaaba, which is the sanctified house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Or we can say that one tafsir is that Allah ta'ala made the Kaaba sanctified. In either way, yani which is the sanctified home, or Allah has made the Kaaba as a place of sanctity. قياما للناس, as a means of people's goodness and welfare. قياما للناس, and nas over here we would translate as the people, for the people. And which people are intended? So one is that the people, yani all humanity. All of humanity. One great sabab of aman in this world and khair and goodness in this world is the existence of the Kaaba. Now why? How is that so? What is the connection between that? One is that we obviously understand that this is the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the house of Allah ta'ala, which was established by the Anbiya alayhim salatu wasalam, the Malaika before that, the history of the Kaaba. So Allah ta'ala has put special rahmah and special mercies in this place. That from here, other rahmah, yani from here, this central place, Allah Ta'ala spreads rahmah and aman throughout the world. As long as the Kaaba, Baytullah, we continue praying towards it, and the hajj of it is continuously made, and we have this reverence for it in our heart, then at a general level, there will be a level of aman and security. Now that doesn't mean to say that there can never be something against it as long as the Kaaba is there. We obviously see that throughout the world there is a lot of corruption and warring that occur, and even when the ayat were revealed. But to a certain degree, Allah Ta'ala has kept the connection of aman and people's welfare and goodness connected with the haram. When the hajj unfortunately did not take place in the last couple years ago, or 1 or 2 years ago, this wasn't something very small. This was a great mahrumiyah of the ummah. This isn't something small that we said that, oh yeah, Corona kid, by the way, it's okay, Hajj just didn't happen. No. This was a huge loss for them. And that also because of our own a'mal. Nothing else but ourselves. Yani a person, yesterday we spoke about the safar of Hajj. The one hikmah in this, why did Allah Ta'ala stop and forbade people hunting whilst they are in the state of ihram and going for hajj, is that your focus should be towards what? Allah Ta'ala. You're saying labbaik, where are you going towards? Allah Ta'ala. You're not here for a hunting trip. That's not what it's for. Hunting takes away a lot of time, etc. So your concentration should be towards this, what you're going towards. And what do we see today when people go to the haram? What? Selfie sticks. Okay? Hunting for your food hasn't been allowed. Why would they hunt for themselves? That hasn't been made allowed. Why? Because the idea is you should be concentrated towards what you're going for. Now in the house of Allah Ta'ala, whilst making tawaf, fulfilling a fard of Islam, during that time, what is this? A self-feasting. And the name is self, from self, nafs, your own self. How much vanity must be in a person that whilst you're fulfilling this faridah, you have the audacity that you do something which is about yourself. That is not for Allah Ta'ala. This is serious. We hear this, we should really take this to heart. So this was a great mahrumiyah, the masjid closing, all these things which happened. It's not just, yeah, okay, there was another excuse, COVID came, so we just couldn't, it's okay. No, it's not okay. It's not okay at all. This was a great loss for us as a ummah. And because of who? Our amal, how we acted. So Allah Ta'ala took this away. Allah Ta'ala took this away. So we should, now what do we do about this? If someone thinks, okay, why are you speaking about this now? It's already done. Yani this could happen again. It's not that it's already done. It could happen again. But what has happened in the ummah is that we have what I call the soda fizz culture. What's the soda fizz culture? When something happens, if you see soda fizz, and all of a sudden a big gas bubble happens, and then after that everything settles, right? You shake it and it all comes out, and then what happens? It just settles. Anytime something occurs serious, then everyone says there's a big hype, but then everything settles after that. Back to the same old way. The same old way. So some political issue occurs, oh subhanAllah, everyone's so perturbed. Then after that, everything settles back to the same old ways. And no change comes in the ummah. No change comes in the ummah. Bayanat are given, Jum'ah khutbahs are given, all we speak about it. But at an umum ijtima'i, at a communal level, little to no change occurs. The same things go back. People continue doing the same issues. If you see now Umrah started again, and inshallah there'll be Hajj, well, you'll see the same things. Zero to no change, little to no change, if there's any. So the Kaaba has been made qiyaman linnas. At least we are able to pray towards the Qibla. This is also part of keeping the aman established. Yani the entire ummah from all places in the world have this centrality. Everyone is praying towards the same place, the same jihad, the same angle. This is a means of unity of the ummah. وَالشَّهْرُ الْحَرَامِ, another method how Allah Ta'ala has kept aman in this world is by making certain months sanctified. Dhul Qa'dah, Dhul Hijjah, Muharram, and Rajab. These are the Dhul Qa'dah, Dhul Hijjah, these are the Ashur al-Hajj as well, the months of Hajj, and the one before that, a couple before that, yani Rajab. So these are the Ashur al-Hurum. So during these times, even the Jahiliyyah, the Jahiliyyah Arabs, they would also sanctify this. And especially for the Arabs, that a person may be warring against another clan, so a member of that clan, if he comes to the Haram, or if it's during the Ashur al-Hajj, then they would not dare to do anything. This is one way how Allah Ta'ala kept aman and security in those areas. Wal-Hadya wal-Qala'id, these are animals which are sent towards the Haram. Yesterday we did that if a person, the Hujjaj would send their Haram, their Hadi towards. Today we don't do that because we don't travel with our animals or anything. But previously this would happen. The animals which would be sent towards sacrifice towards the Haram, those people would not deal with. They will not touch them. ذَلِكَ لِتَعْلَمُوا أَنَّ اللَّهَ يَعْلَمُ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ. This is so that you know and understand that Allah Ta'ala knows whatever is in the skies and the earth. وَأَنَّ اللَّهَ بِكُلِّ شَيْءٍ عَلِيمٌ. Allah is most knowledgeable of everything. اعْلَمُوا أَنَّ اللَّهَ الشَّدِيدُ الْعِقَابِ وَأَنَّ اللَّهَ غَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ. Know that Allah Ta'ala has both sifat. شَدِيدُ الْعِقَابِ and غَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ. شَدِيدُ الْعِقَابِ, Allah is severe in His punishment. And Allah Ta'ala is غَفُورٌ Rahim as well. So we don't become complacent with our a'mal, nor do we say that because we can continue doing whatever we want to do, and we'll say that Allah is Ghafurur Rahim. We don't test the sifat of Allah Ta'ala. Allah Ta'ala has told us that He's Shadidul Iqab as well, so we should fear from those punishments. Not to say that we only look at Ghafurur Rahim. Definitely we have raja. That's why Rasulullah, the hadith of Rasulullah, that al-iman bayna al-khawfi wal-raja. Iman is between fear and between hope. So looking at the khawf, we stay away from the sin. We've understood it the wrong way. That we look at the raja, the hope, our raja, and looking at the Ghafur Rahim, we say, we'll continue sinning. No. The khawf is what keeps you away from sinning. And then if there's any lack in that, and any lack in our a'mal, anything that we were deficient in, then we have hope in the mercy of Allah Ta'ala as well. That I tried what I could do, I did what I could. Or the past. That fine, what happened in the past, I make tawbah to Allah Ta'ala, so we have raja in that Allah forgives that, He's Rahim. But for the future, we will make ourselves better. So the sifat of Ghafur Rahim, one is not for us to look at and say that let's continue doing whatever we want to do. مَا عَلَى الرَّسُولِ إِلَّا الْبَلَاغِ. These ayat have come before as well, the same subject, that Allah, Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam, his only obligation is conveying the message. Wallahu ya'lam, Allah knows whatever you expose and do openly, وَمَا تَكْتُمُونَ, whatever you do secretly. قُلْ لَا يَسْتَوِي الْخَبِيثُ وَالطَّيِّبُ. Just as the ayat before this came of prohibition of khamr, of wine and gambling, etc. So Allah Ta'ala in verse 100 Surah Al-Ma'idah tells us, قُلْ, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, tell the people, لَا يَسْتَوِي الْخَبِيثُ وَالطَّيِّبُ. Khabith, filth and corruption and good things, these are not the same. They're not equal. Mufassirun mentioned that a person once came to Rasulullah and said that this is my business, and it was of khamr, intoxicants. So, and he said that I make so much money out of this. So Rasulullah told him that you can put all of this into sadaqah, yet it's not going to do you any good. Why? Because it's khabith. We don't want khabith. We don't want this filthy stuff. So for Allah Ta'ala, لا يستوي الخبيث والطيب. What is pure, if it's little, then there's barakah. What is khabith and filth and corruption, even a little bit of that will destroy the good. Or even if you put all of that khabith, it can be millions, and you donate that khabith, that's not going to have any goodness in it. وَلَوْ أَعْجَبَكَ كَثْرَةُ الْخَبِيثِ. Even if much of this corrupt entity makes you happy. فَاتَّقُوا اللَّهِ يَا أُولِي الْأَلْبَابِ لَعَلَّكُمْ تُفْلِحُونَ. Have the consciousness, taqwa of Allah Ta'ala, O people of intellect. And someone who has lub meaning understanding. If he has understanding, then you will have the taqwa of Allah Ta'ala. Why? لَعَلَّكُمْ تُفْلِحُونَ. Very simple method of gaining success. So why is all of this here? So that you can be successful. We make dua that Allah Ta'ala gives us understanding of the Quran Kareem, and that Allah Ta'ala gives us the true azamah and ta'zeem for and ihtiram for the sanctified things of our deen. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.